Hey guys, Lord Sora here. I wanted to make a quick update video as new patch dropped and we were able to clear Pit 100 with the Shadow Wave build thanks to a new addition, Shroud of Falstead. Now we can finally craft this mythic unique chest piece. This was always the intention when I first released the planner. It was designed around Shroud of Falstead. However, sadly it was disabled early in the season. I will be making all the updates to the build planner build guide linked in description. I wrote the Shadow Wave build guide for the max roll this season, so all of that will be updated with the new changes. Make sure to check out the pit push variant, because that's going to be the one I'll be making changes to, because now we are actually focusing on really high-end end game pit pushes to see how far we can push this build. So far I think we were able to comfortably do 100, and we have a lot more room to grow. Obviously my gear is decent, but definitely far away from being min-maxed or best in slots. So, and as you probably have seen in the gear preview in the previous segment, that there's a lot more room to grow here. One thing to see, obviously, we have our Shaco is not masterworked, our Shroud of Falstead is not masterworked, and we have a new ring that is not masterworked, and we are our Great Sword, which ideally we will like to run two-handed mace, but this does fine for now. And one important thing here is that I want to call out the chance for Blood Wave to deal double damage. We need to triple masterwork this one, because if you see in the video, I think highest I was able to hit was like 28 billion or so, and we hit pretty regularly 20 billion Blood Waves, yet there's a variance. Sometimes we get really low numbers, which causes us to lose significant DPS, is because this is not at 100%. Another thing is that our Shroud of Falstead is not good. We have a GA resource regeneration, which does nothing for this build. We would like to have max life and triple crit that maximum life. Similar to Shaco, this is decent. We have cooldown reduction, but we would ideally either want to run masterwork, the cooldown reduction, or the maximum life. But for now, it gets the job done. We are doing okay. And another thing is, like, obviously we're gonna start working on our gear, right? We're gonna start triple masterwork in our max life on pieces. As you have seen, my gear is very randomly masterworked. I did not have enough materials, so I was just trying to get to the 12 out of 12 to see what we can do with it. Let's cover the changes real quick. These are very important. One major change we did is one of the runes that we are running. Now we are running the Cripify rune. This is becoming highly meta in the pit pushing for a lot of the builds that has been going around. And this is especially great with Shadow Wave, because every wave we cast, we automatically cast the Decrepify, which this then executes to elites. So when an elite has a 10% life, this executes them. It may not sound significant at first, however, this actually speeds it up very significantly, as it saves you cast time, and it saves you action economy. Literally, this is one stone, two bird. You just cast the Blood Wave, and it auto casts the Decrepify for you. So it's very, very good to run this one. Another major change is that we are now running exploiters on our boots. We were running Metamorphosis for Unstoppable. However, we needed the more damage. As we push higher, we realized that we need more damage. The more damage is always good. And Unstoppable, we make the target's enemies always unstoppable, because the Blood Wave has a knockback, and as you cast Blood Wave twice per second or 1 per second even, you are constantly making them unstoppable, knocking them back, and this gives us another 40% multiplier, which really increases our clear speed. So another change is this one. Another thing I have noticed is that Grasping Wane's uptime on the boss, because I did not masterwork my Shaco yet, Grasping Wane's has these 1-2 second gaps at the boss, especially we didn't get that many Decrepify procs. What this causes was to not be able to crit cap efficiently, also not have the multiplier up at all times. In order to address this and save some action economy, we are putting Damned. I did not have a maxed roll Grasping Wanes to begin with, so now we're running Damned. Saves us some action economy, and we're running the crit rune to reach the crit chance cap. Ideally, math wise, This is more like a quality of life improvement, action economy improvement, but it works really well during the bossing. It doesn't matter during the clear speed because you're always casting the tendrils anyways to pull large mobs. However, once we, I think, get to a sweet spot with the tendrils, and it's more of a learn to play thing as we improve our gameplay, we will go back to probably running tendrils, and we can go back to running maximum life rune here. This is only for pit pushing. I think it's horde and everything else I would do the other way around, what I was doing before, and that's gonna be, you know, in the covered in the planner. But for now, I think we're doing this. Once we get the gameplay down, we will go back to tendrils, I believe, again. That's what I want to test, especially if I can keep the uptime during the bossing. You just have to be a little bit more micromanagey and be really precise with your tendrils cast to keep that multiplier and the crit chance up. And when we do that, we can run back to Zal here, which is going to give us another 20% life, and that life scaling is going to go up. I think we're going to get to 30k life at the end game with the elixir. We're gonna masterwork our Shaco, hopefully maybe triple hit that max life, and then triple hit GA maximum life shroud of full set if I can get another one and craft another one. Obviously I crafted another one, you can see here, and I got the freaking damage on next attack after entering stealth, so not ideal. But overall, things are looking great. The build is climbing as we improve our gear. I think, like I said, there's a lot more room to grow. And if you like what you see, and if you have any feedback, comment below, like and subscribe. I am trying to reach actually 2,000 subscribers this season. If I can make that happen, that is my goal. So if you can help out, I would really appreciate it. And we're going to continue pushing with this build. And some of you might be very familiar to my channel and my content before. I have always loved playing Shadow Wave. It has been my favorite build and playstyle since like season 0. So this is the season to be playing this build, and if I don't push with this one this season, I don't know when I can. So I'm trying to take advantage of this meta. It's not the best Necromancer build. Spirit Wave, Bone Spirit are, I think, significantly stronger. However, it is fun to push with this one. It's a lot of fun to play with this one. So I'm gonna do that and see where we end up as we improve our gear, and we're gonna start min-maxing things a lot more. I think that's fun, and it's a nice seasonal goal. But before I ramble on too much, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to leave a sub. Make sure to check out the planner, the write-up on Maxroll, very detailed. I touch on every little detail that you may need to know, the breakpoints and caps, the different variants, how to play the gameplay, and everything is included in there. And hit that subscribe button because I will be releasing a lot more videos on this as we continue every week. I'm going to try to continue pushing, and I will be posting a video on it with updates. So thank you guys for watching. Lord Sora here. I will see you guys in the next video. Cheers.